Oh no, my stocks are crashing. What am I ever going to do? Americans all over the United States are facing financial problems due to President Trump's new protectionist policies. The stock market has completely crashed and stagflation is increasing all over our country. How will we solve this?
Breaking news. President Trump's protectionist trade policies, driven by economic nationalism and political populism, had a goal to produce immediate political gains and some domestic industrial support, but ultimately led to heightened global tensions, economic efficiencies, and unresolved structural workplace challenges. To better address these issues, a balanced approach combining strategic investments and inclusive economic reforms offer a more sustainable path forward. The initial point of Trump's protectionist policies was to protect U.S. industries and jobs, economic growth, and fighting low unemployment. This, however, is not what happened, as over the last few months, Trump has been in office, the inflation rate is at a 3% high in 6 months. The Trump administration tariffs policies have escalated trade tensions worldwide. China responded with a 125% tariff on U.S. goods, and this is causing strain on the U.S. economy.
As we already discussed, inflation is an essential effect of President Trump's protectionist policies. Inflationary pressures are likely to be stronger in countries closely aligned with the United States, as these countries' supply chains absorb the tariff impacts. While product quality might still be preserved, this higher cost due to the inflation will be put back onto consumers, and this will cause consumers to have less buying power in today's economy. You may think that the protectionist policies in question are all bad and that they serve no benefit for the American people. But this is not true. At their center, these protectionist policies have been designed to help America, but in the way that which they're being employed is just causing more economic distress for our country and severing ties and relations that we've had to our ally countries all over the world. So there are different ways in which these policies can be employed and improved upon so that they truly help the American people who need it the most. The recent policies that have been enacted have pulled America out of global trade deals and have allowed us to face the economy at more of an independent way. This has not helped us, though. If the US were to rejoin and strengthen partnerships with the CPTPP, which stands for the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Trade, and work to reform organizations like the World Trade Organization, this would drastically improve our economy. This approach opens more doors for American businesses to sell their products and services all around the world. It creates a level playing field where countries agree to follow the same rules, making more fair trade and making more fair trade and trade less unpredictable. This is essential for our economy because at this point, with the way the market is looking, trade is very unpredictable, and this causes a lot of stress and tension for the average American consumer and person who's just trying to survive and have their stocks and important finances be able to be stable. It is also essential for America to focus major investment into education, job training, and programs that will help workers move into new careers as the economy changes. Let me explain why this is a good idea and why it is an amazing option for our economy. Instead of trying to hold on to jobs that are disappearing, like outdated factories or industries being replaced by automation, this approach helps people move forward. It gives workers the tools they need in order to be successful. Fields like tech, healthcare, and even the use of artificial intelligence and advanced manufacturing are growing at an exponential rate. This will recenter America as the center of technology in the world, which is something that in recent years we have kind of lost. And with these new jobs and industries, workers will be able to get a higher salary, better pay, and increase their standard of living, and thereby fueling the economy with more money and futuring a better country that we live in and a better place for the youth of our country to grow up. It is also important to understand why companies, regardless of size in the country of America, are offshoring much of their operations. This comes drastically from the extensive use of taxes from our government. So, one solution to this problem is instead of punishing foreign companies with tariffs, this new approach that we've thought of rewards businesses for investing in companies in America through tax breaks, grants, and other financial incentives, especially if they're developing new technologies that can future industries in our country. Rather than using threats or penalties to keep jobs in the US, this strategy focuses on making it worthwhile for companies to stay and grow and innovate in the USA. Another way to think of this is by saying, we'll help you grow if you help us grow. It means more high quality jobs, stronger industries, and a competitive economy overall, without starting costly trade wars or raising prices for consumers. This will drastically help the everyday American because there will be more jobs available in the country with a higher pay, and due to deflation from all these new policies that we're introducing, the average American life and the quality of life will definitely raise and go up, allowing for America to become a stronger and better and more economically stable country.
Thank you guys for teaching me about protectionist policies and the downturn of our economy so I don't end up like that guy.